Hello everybody and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we've returned for a lovely stream on the weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. We're back on the PlayStation 5 Pro beta version of Sim Update 5's beta. Just kind of gonna be doing some community flights, diving into everything that we can expect with heavy cargo and oversized cargo, whatever. So we'll be messing with the Boeing 787 to start things on off. Interested to see if anything really changed with it, because the flight model for that is still very, very weird. So I'm just kind of interested to see if there's something different with that, or just in general a better plane. So we'll kind of start off with 787. Maybe it'll be the whole stream. I don't know. We'll see. But just want to say I'm glad everybody enjoyed the VR stream on Friday. And then the oversized cargo exam video that we did, that came out Friday night, I think. Whenever it came out. Glad you enjoyed that. Glad people enjoyed the global rescue gameplay video that I posted on Saturday as well. And of course this morning, glad you guys are enjoying that marketplace add-on for the global airline, the thing we did today with the airlines and the liveries with the default thing. Glad you guys are enjoying that as well. So, it should be an exciting week. Hopefully Sim Update 5 will release in this target window this time around. We'll see. But, if not, we'll still be diving into... Because tomorrow I think we're going to be diving full into career mode. Doing stuff with the oversized cargo. Kind of just having some fun with that. Which is why I wanted to do a community flight today. Since that was kind of our focus. Or that's going to be our focus tomorrow, which then will hopefully lead us into the public release of Sim Update 5, where we can dive into the marketplace on PlayStation, see what the first 20 items are, and all that good stuff, and everything else that we got going on. You know, the ATRs are going to be in career mode. The AN2 Antonov is going to be in career mode. So there's a lot that's going to be going on, and I can't wait to dive on into all of it. Hello to Mateo and Ryan and Just... and Silent, and Jason, and Flavian. Or Flavian. Not Flavin. And there we go. Perfect. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Happy to have you here. So we're going to be down in Mexico. Maybe we'll fly down to Panama. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that in a 787. Or at least make our way down to it. Because we're not... I mean, we're not too far away, but I don't want to be in the same plane the whole time. We'll just see what happens. We might not be in the 787 too long if it still has the same issues that we remember having. So we'll be starting off this flight in Mike Hotel Tango Golf, which is, of course, MHTG of Tonkinton International. Of course, US East servers, all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, let me make sure my settings are right. We'll figure it out. If we don't see anybody, we'll probably assume that my settings aren't right. So we'll fix that when the time comes. Let's go ahead and get this thing started on up. Get our pushback clearance, please.
Sierra X-ray 787. Pushback request accepted.
Where's the tower? Oh, there's the tower. Get ourselves a little bit of a tower view here. Disengage the parking brakes, so we're good on that. And let's see. And Mateo, yeah, if you're not in the beta, you won't be here specifically in the flight, so you'll have to be on the beta version here. Love the livery add-on. I did too. Like, I mean, as much as the blank ones are kind of annoying, it's still a great start. Like, it's just awesome to have something like that on console anyways, even though my comments are starting to be flooded with PC players saying, oh, I use this and I use that. It's like, that's great. I'm glad you do, but that doesn't help console players. So that's the main reason. Like, Kappa in the Discord was the one that brought it up, so I was just, I mean, that's unique to the console side of things. Because again, console doesn't get that type of stuff really ever, so that was cool to see that that's capable in the marketplace side of things. Open beta on PS5, been loving the Bell 407 update. Massive improvement in the hell. Oh, absolutely, Kyles. I fully agree with that. Good afternoon, everyone from Orlando, Florida. Well, Joseph, happy to have you here from Florida. And Monorific, hello to you. I'm just about to start a long-haul flight this evening, a KLM A330. Very nice, Silent. Hopefully it goes well for you. And Big Chungus with the $4.99 super chat. Cowtown, I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day today. Absolutely. It was a fantastic weekend. Went up to Denver yesterday. Had a blast up there. Hung out at Centennial Airport. Ate at the Perfect Landing restaurant. Lovely place. Just, you know, because you're on the second floor. You see the flight line and all the planes doing. It's just a cool experience. Love Centennial Airport. Still don't know why nobody's made a Centennial Airport in flight sim. Just very odd to me. But hopefully we're not too far away from that happening. But yeah. Been great, so thank you again, Big Chungus, for the $4.99. I'm glad you're enjoying the content enough to be a member, and of course, utilize the super chat. Very much appreciated. And Red Spider, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I think these wings are too big for this airport here. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of off-roading here. Don't mind us. I've made a mistake on my... Oh, I think the wings should go over it. Hopefully, we'll be fine. Just pretend we're not in the grass, folks. Guatemala. We'll see here. We'll get set up. And we got Jeffy over here. Welcome to the flights. I know the numbers of people will be a little bit lighter since we are on the beta build, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll all be on the same SU5 public build here this week. Where is that tug coming from? I guess he saw me do some off-roading and he's like, you know what? I guess it thinks that's a road. All right. Interesting. So hang on. Let me get this situated here. Guatemala. Where did I spawn in? Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. Like, I know I said it, but... Hold up, let me figure this out. If only the EFB had labels on it. I still don't know why that's not a thing. Oh, I didn't realize I went to Honduras. Okay. I like how I said I was in Mexico, but never mind. You know what I was talking about. So we're heading to the left. We'll do that. That works. And La Aurora. And what is the airport code here? La Aurora International. Oh, GUA? Appears to be. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So. Oh, we even have terrain data going on. That's cool. I'm so unfamiliar with this plane just because of the issues that we were running into, so I'm hoping we'll have a better time here. Yeah. Don't know anything about this plane. Get the position initialization. GPS position, yeah, great. Route. There we go. Alright, now we'll get everything situated here, which we're starting off at... I was really hoping the cursor was going to get a little bit of improvements, because it's still a little finicky. Mike? Hotel? Tango? Golf. Origin. On runway 20. Easy enough. Oops, I did not mean to double click there. Oh, no, hang on. No, clear. Yeah, delete. There we go. We're good. All right, and then our destination is going to be apparently... Well, shoot. The code is just GUA, but is there a fourth letter? We'll just put it in and see if it figures it out. What could go wrong? Yeah, what is... Is it M2? No. GUA airport code. Oh, oh, okay, it's MGGT, Mike Golf Golf Tango. Alright, let's clear this on out. Clear, there we go. So Mike, Golf Golf, Tango. Destination. Yeah, activate. Execute. Did that do absolutely anything? Because no, it didn't. Hang on. Good. Yeah, I don't care about all this. That's fine. Route. Legs. Step. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. This is all foreign to me here. Because I was hoping that was going to just work there. Departure, arrival. Because all that stuff's there, which is great, but... Oh, it does have our destination. It just doesn't have a route, which is the problem. Because it does know our destination, which is great, but... I prefer it giving me a route. Oh, I guess I should hit request on the route, huh? Flight plan uplink rejected. No route available in EFB. Fine, let me do it this way. Oh, hang on. The cursor wants to be broke again. Oops, no. MHGT. See, I just was wanting... MHTG. My goodness. MHTG. Okay. We'll just do it this way then. I was just trying to do it through the cockpit, but... whatever. Find me a route. And now let me hit it. Let me just see if it does it now, or if it gives that same warning. Sitting on request sent. Flight plan is ready to load or erase on route page. Do I load? Oh. We got somewhere, folks. Oh. I mean, not necessarily. We're still not showing anything here for some reason. Yeah, I saw it. Interesting. Oh well, whatever. We'll just make it work. I probably skipped a step. That's okay. Oh, hello everybody. Got Unsafe and Red Spider here. Fantastic. Let's get up into the air here. That's what I get for trying to get this situated inside the cockpit. That worked out lovely. What was the name of the restaurant? Perfect Landing Restaurant was the name. And Nura, hi Cow, I've been enjoying SU5 beta on Xbox so far, especially with the release of Oversized Cargo. I love flying the Beluga. That plane is a monster. Can't wait for the full release this week. Yeah, absolutely. Glad you're having a great time on the Xbox version of the beta. I have been as well. I mean, it's nice being able to fly these airliners and have such a great performance out of them too. I'm so ready for this update to drop. I agree, Jason. And New York went live at a good time, was watching NASCAR Talladega. My guy just wrecked out during the big one, so I'm watching you now. Oh, well, see, that's perfect, New York. And hello, Pale Knight. Welcome to the stream. Oh, good. A tail strike. All right. Good.
Boeing 787, you are not cleared to take
Yep, don't care. Leave me alone.
Boeing 787, ATC services terminated. Good day.
Yep, good day, thanks. Don't bug me anymore. The landing... Go... Go away. Leave me alone. Oh my... No wonder I don't fly this thing much. Goodness gracious. Get me back into my 737. Alright, it's finally done complaining over here. Fantastic. Alright. Everything is going as poorly as I was expecting it to, so very good. All is well. We'll go 270 knots. Arm the auto throttle. We'll engage that. Let's climb to... I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, I can't select this? Oh. Wow, I don't know. Oh, okay, good. Cursor's really freaking out the plane here. What is... Why is holding... What? I'm holding L, the left bumper, right? That's L1, right? That's not me moving the controller, that's just L1. What in the world? Why is this plane just so weird? I'll never understand it. So yeah, when gyroscope mode is on, L1 for some reason does that. Okay. Fascinating. Bunch of shenanigans going on out here, huh? That's why I was so confused. I'm like, what is this thing doing? Wow. I'll have to keep that in mind because we'll have to look at that because, wow. Fascinating. And the cursor mode still... Oh, goodness gracious. That's crazy that some planes... And now it's just... Okay. Wow. Yep, now I know. Now I remember why I don't fly this thing much, because this thing is just such a... Like, I don't even know. It's in autopilot, but it really isn't. But yeah, cursor mode shouldn't even be interacting with it, but it still is with a 787. Okay, we've been in the plane for like 2 seconds, and we already have run into some things that shouldn't be happening. Excellent. I know I'm not buying this thing in career mode. I can guarantee that. That thing can just sit in the hangar. Oh, now I need to re-engage everything because... There we go. Well, alright. Eventful start. Unsurprisingly with this thing. Still has LOD things going on. I think it just... I saw something pop away. No? Unbelievable. Oh, get my mouse here. Hello, Captain. I'm doing great. With the Bravo Aerospace add-on, how do you activate it? Anything with the marketplace, it just automatically is already activated. You'll buy something and it'll just be there. That's that. PS5 Marketplace is coming with Sim Update 5. Hello, DJ. Hello, hello. And CJ's welcome as well. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't... I agree. They should have brought the 20 version of the 787, because this 24 version, which I believe is working titles, just it hasn't been good since the sim released, and unfortunately still is not good, which is a shame. I was kind of hoping to see something changed now that it was going to be functional in career mode. So needless to say, I recommend not spending any money on this in career mode if you have it, because wow, I don't know what's with the hitbox. There's some weird... We're gonna be... I'm pretty sure we're gonna be done with this once we get into Guatemala. I think I've had enough 787 for a while again. And you, in fact, missed it, Monorific. Perfect Landing Restaurant was the name of said restaurant. And hello, Heisenberg. Hello, hello. The boom supersonic audio will never get old. I love that. On Monday, are they going to finally declare a release date? No idea. And ECP, we are flying. We took off from Honduras of Mike Hotel Tango Golf, and we're heading over to Guatemala, which I've realized is going to be... I'm gonna speed this on up. Holy crap. Well, that was going to be a little closer than it was, but let's go ahead and turn to the left a bit. And let's get this speed cruising here, because I am not going to be here all day. Oops. Let me reset my screens here because they're just sitting on the airport. There we go. Go for 288. And Timmy Hambrick, hello, hello, welcome. And you are welcome, Honorific. 1 hour to payday. Very nice. I'm in the Airbus A330 flying out of LAX going to Mexico. Very nice. When you gonna to Brazil? We've flown around Brazil quite a few times at this point. Yeah, the F-18 definitely needs some improvements too, I agree, Chungus. I mean, there's a good chance, you know, like the A350 for mini builds. I'd love to see the TriStar come over. That'd be fun, but, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what those first 20 items are. I'm still pretty sure they're going to be helicopter and aircraft. Maybe a livery pack. I don't really know what their first goal is, but I would imagine it'll probably be focused on the aircraft themselves and then going into liveries and stuff, you know, like all that good stuff later on. But we'll see. What is like, oh my goodness, why is this such a pain to... I barely move the heading too much, and I'm not pointed in the direction of the airport. I'm always going north of it or south of it. Goodness. This is not as short of a flight as I was anticipating it. Oh, man. Let's go 265. It'll get us in the general area. Oh, well, after a rocky and of course, this doesn't have a cabin to walk. Man, this thing is just lame. It honestly just is so... Ugh. This is a working title one, right? Like the 747? Yeah. I'm not entirely impressed with the working title stuff. They do good with the EFBs but when it comes to the aircraft themselves, they've been pretty lackluster. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool to have, you know, all these kind of features in there, but I'd rather have the actual aircraft itself enjoyable to fly as opposed to some of the nonsense we've already dealt with while we've been in the air for... what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes? and FPV evening to you as well. And yes, it is ECP. These airliners are so broken on the beta. Oh, the 787's been broke since release, but I haven't had any issues with the A330, the 737, the A320. Haven't really had any noticeable issues on that specifically. Oh, and I'm sure I'm sure it's a great 787, but I don't want to buy something else when I already bought the Premium Deluxe Edition. I expect the plane I've already purchased to be functioning correctly. The livery still breaks on the door back here at a certain distance. Look at how the LOD on this thing is still weird. You see the tail and the 787, how the 7 just absolutely explodes, and then the elevator just does a weird angle change. Yeah. Not impressive. But at least I know I'm not going to be spending any money on it in career mode, so we got that going for us, because that's just a waste of credits right there. How are we doing on our flight here? Oh, we're making some good progress now. It's still a pretty decent length of a flight. Well, I guess we'll go showcase camera, because I can't walk into the cabin, which is always dumb. Because to be honest with me, or with you, not with me, I'm going to be honest with everybody. If you can't walk back there from the cockpit, like legitimately walk into it, why even do the cabin at all? Like it just, I don't know, it just seems kind of pointless. It's like, okay, am I really going to just look at it from outside the window? No. Because for the longest time, the 737 was that way as well, and that finally got changed so you can actually open the door and walk back there. Got some beautiful mountains down here, though. Randolph, make sure your multiplayer is actually turned on, especially if you went into the beta, because it defaults to off. Buddy up, Timmy, not just you. And Mateo, yes, no doubt. I mean, that was the biggest thing I was looking forward to with the Sim Update 5 beta getting over to PlayStation, because on the Xbox, you know, I can fly that A350 any builds. That was absolutely horrendous when it first launched on console. Like, it wasn't even fun to fly that. Now you can fly it over LAX with all that photogrammic imagery at a nice steady frame rate, long draw distance. At 15,000 feet, you're still getting that photogrammic imagery below. I know the forum said not a lot of performance has changed. For me personally, the console version continues to get better and better, and I'm very happy with that. Especially with performance on the airliner side of things. But yeah, I don't know, Red Spider. I mean, I've been flying the A330 a ton, and it's my favorite Airbus in the default sim. Love flying that thing. I don't know why I just did this. Hang on, we don't need to turn. I'm just... I guess I wanted to spin a dial. Oh, goodness. Hey, Kappa, welcome. The 787 is sadly one of working title's worst. I agree completely. I still wish Longitude was better optimized, because I still don't like its performance. But I do, I mean, I like the Longitude lineup, you know, the citations. But yeah, the 787, I'm kind of hoping another developer will kind of take this over and get it to where it needs to be. Oh, terrible draw distance as well, apparently. Now it sounds like... Oh, wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Why did I see the broken livery again on the bottom? What am I looking at in the gear compartment now? Isn't that supposed to all be blue? Why is the nose gear gray now, too? What is happening? Oh, yep, still... Wow. Well, at least now when anybody asks, why don't I fly the 787, you now know. There's just, whatever. We'll move on from it after. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the A330 after this, actually, because I want to fly that. I want to fly a well-developed aircraft. Oh yeah, ECP. Yeah, this is the beta. You know what, Castaway? Oh, I didn't even hit it. Why is that pop? I didn't even hit a single button. Oh, this plane. Are we almost done with this flight? Oh, we're almost halfway there. Thank goodness for that. Ugh. I was really hoping to see some improvements here, but unfortunately, we're going to be waiting on that till, I guess, Sim Update 6, since we don't get really any airplane fixes throughout the Sim Update's public release, because people were complaining that there were too many updates, which is still dumb to me, but whatever. Thankfully, we have plenty of other options. Are we descending? Why does it look like I'm... Oops, I didn't do that. I don't know, to me it looks like we're pointed down, but we're not really... We're still level. Okay. We'll just enjoy the view outside of our window. Oh, by the way, here, hang on. Let me put it in live weather, because I think this is just my preset. It is. Don't mind our tail strike. There we go. I'm hoping so, Captain. I'm certainly hoping so. I want the marketplace to get going here. Like, I want to buy something. And Shepard, hey mate, I got AI traffic models so good they do update do it. I don't know what that means. Are we saying that they do update it? I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm just saying I'm hoping they get the few things I mentioned in that video fixed on up, because that's a great thing. I talked about it earlier on in the stream. It's just, I never realized how much I was annoyed seeing the factory livery every single time until I got that add-on, and I was like, wow, it is a it is a really huge difference. But it's a great start, I think. So very much looking forward to where they go. There was a lot of like, I don't know. I can always tell when somebody, I don't know how somebody didn't watch the full video. It's 6 minutes long. But I clearly state what I was talking about. Yet somebody was like, oh, well, you know, not all the liveries are in there and all that type. It's like, that has nothing to do with it. I was talking about JetBlue being on one plane, and then another JetBlue not being on that plane, and then all the other planes that were just sitting there with no liveries and stuff like that. And then I still get comments where it's just, I don't know why you're telling me this. Or some people were saying, like, they made it sound like I didn't like it, even though at the end I said I'm glad I bought it. So I don't even know what I read anymore in some of these comments. So I don't know. All I do know is like I said in that video, really happy with it. Sure, the planes are blah, and I hope it gets fixed, and I'm sure it will. And looking forward to seeing where it goes, and eventually getting it on PlayStation as well, because it's really cool when you're flying into those major airports and seeing the proper liveries and everything. So, but yeah, there were just some comments where they made it sound like I was not enjoying the add-on for some reason. I'm like, okay, I don't even know. I bet if Cal went to a baseball game, he would visit a Mets home game. Not to watch the game, just to watch the LaGuardia air traffic. Honestly, if I would go to a really major... I would probably go to LA over New York. I can't see myself enjoying my time in New York City. That's too many people in a small amount of space. I'll go to New York City in the sim, and then that's about it. Because then at least in LA I can go to In-N-Out and just sit there and watch everything fly on by. Because that sounds lovely. In the beta, you have to go to the My Library and Marketplace and activate the Premium Deluxe or Aviator editions. They're just not activated by default. So yep, just head into Marketplace, go to My Library, and then go over to the edition you want activated. Because it just... You know what? This is probably my favorite crash. Because now we can just move on and be done with the 787. That just, I mean... I've been in the beta for a while now, and I haven't had a crash in a while, so it's not surprising that it happens with the 787. So just keep flying, everybody that was with me. I want to pop into the A330 and not touch that again. We'll dive back into the 787 when something significant happens with it. Because unfortunately, we haven't missed a single thing with it. The marketplace updates are going to be kind of hit or miss if I do them or not, just depending, because now that we're kind of in this phase of a lot of new stuff going on, I want to put my attention to that. And a lot of the time, I mean, goodness gracious, recently the marketplace just hasn't been very exciting. There's been just a couple things, that Echo 19 Grand Caravan pack, and then the airline AI livery pack that we did today. But the airports, I mean, they've been just kind of crap quality airports, so I wasn't really too worried about it. But we'll see. I'll dive into it. The other thing I've noticed too, it seems like the marketplace is releasing stuff all week long now. Because every time I look, there's just other stuff that wasn't there on the Monday and Thursday releases. So I'm not sure if they changed that. But if that's the case, if anything releases, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday outside of the Monday video. I'll just cover that stuff on the Thursday with everything else that released and kind of go from that. And Heisenberg did not have any throttle issues in the exam for oversized cargo. I'm hoping this gets resolved in the public build because the load time is longer. I don't know why it gets hung up sometimes in the beginning here. Because this might not even get past this. Because when it's the authentication 2020, it's just going to sit there. Because you can see the comparison. I mean, that's going to be a bit longer just because that is a hung up load time. But if we go just to the default Sim Update 4 version of the sim, we'll just do a quick little... Here, let's do a live test. Let me get my timer open. Alright, and SU4? Let's see if there's a major difference or it just feels like it because of those random hang-ups there. Because I do like making those marketplace update videos, so I mean, we'll see. But I definitely want my priority to be letting you guys know about all the new stuff content-wise. And go from that. So we'll just see what's going on. But yep, Mateo, the 737 door finally is openable. Absolutely. That just sucks though. Like I do want to, like, I love the 787. I have a model of it that I got from the Boeing factory when they were first building them when we visited Seattle. Such a cool plane, but I wish it just wasn't so poorly made. And 157, I don't know if the safe mode thing kind of made it slow a little bit, but there's that. So 157. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are, because the last couple weeks, it's just, there's been a bunch of random days now. Because I'd get to, okay, here, hang on, god dang it. I want a fair test here instead of all these random things. I mean, it makes sense, and I don't know why everything had to wait for a release day anyways. Just make it to when a developer wants to release it, and release it. Like, what is... It never made sense to do the Monday, Thursday stuff, so alright, test, here we go. Officially. So 157 for the SU4. And we'll see. Maybe it is faster. Maybe it's just, like I said, those random moments where it gets hung up, it makes it feel longer. Because there's just a few moments where it gets to 6% and it kind of hangs there for a while, and then it kind of figures out like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing something else, and then continues the load. What's your worst aircraft in... Why does it keep doing... I don't care. Yes, I closed it. Go away. Goodness. I get it. We crashed last time. I keep wanting to say something. Worst plane in the game? Like, default, I would say the 787 is definitely the worst one. Well, the biggest thing is Asobo needs to ignore the form and their complaints about too many updates before and just get back to just updating whenever they want. Especially because it just sucks when a public build comes out. Like when Sim Update 5 comes out, there might be one hot fix for the next 4 or 5 months. This whole waiting for all the Sim Update to come out is just dumb. It really is. There are things that could be hotfixed that don't need sim updates to be incorporated with it. I've talked about it before, but it needs to happen. I mean, the fact that we had to wait for Boom Supersonic's audio to actually work on PlayStation that was broke since it released December 8th and is now going to be fixed with Sim Update 5 at the end of April going into May is ridiculous. Stuff like that should not wait for Sim Updates to get fixed. I want hot fixes, I want patches and things on the main public build instead of having to wait 5 months, 4 months, every single time if something major breaks. You know, it's just... It makes no sense to me. C17's audio is still broken in Sim Update 5's beta. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just... So you're telling me now I have to wait until Sim Update 6 to potentially have the C17 not have the crackling audio? You know, it's just... That type of stuff is why hot fixes and patches need to happen on the public version of the sim as well. I don't care what the forum says. They can cry about having to update every week. Get over it. Simple as that. By the way, we're over 3 minutes on this load time, so it wasn't just me thinking it was a longer load time. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be the case with the public build. There we go. 3 minutes and 22 seconds compared to the 1 minute and 57 seconds on the public SU4 build that's currently going on. But anyways, sorry to those that were flying. I just wanted to test it out really quick. Get this nonsense off my screen. Done flying that for the next year. Where's my A330 at? This thing... Oh, I love this plane. Now, I don't know where everybody's at. You guys should be somewhere over here, or you might even be at Guatemala at this point. Sky Crane has been updated already in Sim Update 5, and it no longer sucks, which I'm very happy about, because yeah, it was terrible since launch, and we finally have a working helicopter. Because then it ends up like what CJ says, you know, update when it's ready, and then that's the problem, and then it's just a whole, like, it's just, the whole update system in Flight Sim is no good, no bueno. I've been saying that since the forum decided to change everything, and then, because when the Sim first came out, we were getting updates left and right. It was really nice, especially during the horrendous launch of the Sim on PC and Xbox, and then they went away from it, and I've never been more annoyed with that. Hang on. Slew mode messed it up. Don't worry about this. Just ignore all this. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's nice being in a plane that doesn't suck. Goodness. Alright, autopilot on, please. Oh look, I can hold L1 and it doesn't freak the plane out. What a concept. Alright, let's get the auto throttle engaged here. We'll hopefully have that all set up correctly there. Oh, I don't have to do that here. We just do this and throttle climb. Perfect. Oh, no, hang on. Let me restart the plane. It's doing that thing where it's not actually doing what I want it to do. Slew mode might have broken that a little bit. And sorry I lost everybody. We'll meet up in Guatemala. It's all good. There we go. Because see, you saw it flash on the screen, but it wasn't doing it properly, and that's just because something weird. That's been a glitched for a while as well. Not just specific to the A330, but just autopilot in general can kind of freak out if you do something like that. Cool. Now we got it all situated. Perfect. For slew mode, I have it set to square and left on the D-pad. Let's get this up to 15,000 feet. Climb, please. Thank you. Oh, shoot, am I in? Oh, I didn't mean to... I didn't realize I was in... Sorry. Plane. Didn't realize I was in gyroscope mode. Oh, somebody found me. That must be Chungus in the boom. Nice, glad you found me on the map. I guess you can just type my name in and it'll pop up too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's unsafe Wi-Fi. I agree, CJs. And the 787 is part of the premium deluxe, but if that's the only plane you want from it, it's not worth buying at the moment. And Kiwi Flyer, hi Tim, we'll catch up to all of you guys later in the week, driving from Milford Sound to Queenstown this morning. Have a great flight. Oh, very cool, Kiwi. Hope you have a fantastic trip, and we look forward to seeing you back. And... Lucky. So, well, it's not always the way it works, but for the most part, when the plane is actually at a stable point and everything's good to go with it, that's when it is available to buy separately from those other editions. So, you know, like the Sky Courier and things like that. I think the Titan's there. But yeah, once that all gets situated, similar to the Aviator Edition planes, I think once the 5 that are getting updated with Sim Update 5, the AN2 Antonov, the ATRs and all that, those should be able to be purchased separately as well, alongside with Sim Update 5's release. So, pretty much when the plane is updated into 2024 and working, that's when the Aviator Edition planes should show up in the marketplace to buy individually. Same goes for Premium Deluxe and Deluxe planes as well. So that's why things, because I don't think the 787 is purchasable individually. Goodness, I can't talk. If it is, don't buy it, because it's not worth the money at the moment. It just is not. Dubbed Independence 1 in celebration of U.S.'s 250th anniversary. Oh, nice. I didn't realize they were doing it. Let me look. Because I like the state flag liveries that they do, too. Oh, I like how it's 1776, too. Nice. They went all out with that theming. I want to see the picture, not... Oh my goodness, how hard is it to find a picture here? All these stupid websites. Oh my goodness. I just want a picture of the livery, please. There we go. Goodness. Nice. Looks very cool. Hopefully it comes here. Because I've seen quite a few of the state flag liveries around here. See, stuff like this needs to be fixed too, where you always have to reset sometimes in order for the cursor to properly sign up with, or line up with the thing you're trying to click on. Where is MGGT now? This thing. I hate the EFB map. I hate it so much. Please. It's just so... You have Bing Maps. Why can't we have a road layer? I don't get why that's not a thing still. Just, here, do it this way. Forget it. And we took off from... And now I... I think it's here, though. Is it? No. Or was it MM? No, it was MGGT. Just give a random airport. I don't care. I took off from... what's an airport behind us? MGZA. Fantastic. Give me a route. Did I kick out of... Of course I did. Because it somehow goes out of the... For whatever reason, the keyboard closes and it goes back to controlling the plane for like a split second. But anyways, find route. Perfect. Yeah, great. Send it to the avionics. Fantastic. Let's turn to the left. goodness. It's all because of the 780. You touch the 787 and it just destroys everything. So, needless to say, I'm not touching that plane for a very long time. Let me catch back up with chat here. How you from Cal? I don't know what that means, Kevin, but I'm doing great if that's what we're asking. I think my XB1 is now my favorite plane solely because of the sound. It's nice finally having the sound. It did not need to take 5 months almost to get sound to a plane in a flight sim. But glad you're enjoying it, Chungus. Favorite plane is the Jetson. Nice, CJs. Good old Got Friends creation there. Alright, see you later, John. And hello, Paul. Welcome to the stream. Or do I fly? I fly from Honduras to Guatemala. Will PS5 ever have events? I don't know what that means. Oh, you're at... Oh, Kevin from the US. But welcome from France. Happy to have you here. No, the Boom Supersonic was fine on PC and Xbox. I brought up the sound issues before the PlayStation version released. And they said that the previous update fixed it, but it was broke, so I definitely let them know before the release, and unfortunately had to wait all this time for it to be fixed. But at least we're finally there. Ah, oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to pick the cargo version. That's okay. Well, we're not going to do too much walking, but at least you can actually open the door here. But yeah, it was funny after I did the oversized cargo exam. Because when I originally recorded, I was just excited to finally have it there. But, you know, I had the comments telling me, like, oh, you need to do the S rating and all that type of stuff in order to get the Beluga and oversized cargo, which the whole flow of the mission makes 0 sense looking back on it now. Because you do the exam to be qualified and certified to fly a Beluga aircraft. Yet, once I finish the exam, I'm not allowed to fly the Beluga. You know, it's just like, that makes 0 sense. I made a forum post after that where I just said the same thing. I just like, this makes no sense. I mean, why do I have to do a heavy cargo mission in an A330 or something in order to unlock the Beluga that I just already got certified in? Like, it's just a really weird loop of gameplay there. I would just get rid of the super heavy or specialization anyways. It's like, just unlock everything at once. What is this random one mission going to do to the gameplay part of it? The other great question I had too in that video was, if I end up buying the Beluga, which is obviously the most expensive plane in all of the career, what's the end goal after that? And I had to ponder it, because that was a great question. It's like, there really isn't anything. Once you're there, you've reached the end game. I mean, obviously you can just build up your credits to a bajillion dollars, but that is where the career mode needs to do more than just the missions. Buying hangar space, buying hubs, creating your own airlines, hiring pilots, all of that type of stuff, in order to make credits more useful in other aspects, as opposed to just the maintenance of an aircraft and buying the aircraft, and then that's it. So, again, don't really know what the future of career mode is, but hopefully the things like that are in the works. Because it's true, once you get to the Beluga, you're not really working towards anything else anymore. It's just, you got it, and that's that. And of course, you know, third-party planes you'll be able to buy too, of course, but really hoping we'll see career mode get some further improvements. They can't get the big tubes to run worth of crap, that's why they are locking it. It's releasing with Sim Update 5, and you can already test it in the beta. But I've not had any performance issues with the Beluga or the A330. The 747's great. We did that in VR as well. So yeah, I don't have any performance issues with other. I mean, the 787 doesn't have performance issues either, but it's just the plane sucks. So we got that going on for us. And the fine is with another $1.99. Hi all at work, and we'll catch the replay tonight. Well, as usual, hopefully your work shift goes on by quickly. Thank you for your continued support, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday with a nice quiet shift, hopefully. I'm hoping so, Chungus. I'm hoping so. I'm excited. Are we almost here? This was supposed to be a short flight, by the way. Oh, I'm not even going the right way. That makes sense. No wonder. Oh, goodness gracious. But we're going to descend here. Let's go down to 13,000 feet, please, plane. By the way, love the super tanker, which I think is inverted at the moment. Yes, it is currently doing a barrel roll, and in typical working title fashion, the LOD is terrible, as we witnessed in the 787. Oops, did not mean to go through the A330 there. And Christian, we're going to go into Guatemala. The airport we're landing at is Mike Golf Golf Tango, which you'll see right over here. Yep, there we go. Mike Golf Golf Tango, La Aurora International Airport. Which, let me make sure we're heading the right way. Sort of. Let's go to the left a little bit more here. I haven't checked the form in a while. How's that going? Oh, I got 3 likes on my post in the main feedback thread. Because I said oversized cargo and the flow of things don't make any sense. You do the exam in a Beluga to get certified, but when I'm certified I can only fly heavy cargo in the A330, and it's required to do 1 heavy cargo mission with S rating to unlock Super Heavy. To me, the Super Heavy specialization is just redundant. Completing oversized cargo should just unlock the fleet of A330, 747, 787, Beluga, etc. right off the bat, instead of needing the extra specialization unlock. Either way, thrilled to finally have it in career. And I do still feel that way today, because it's about time. Because to me, it seems like most of the complaints are coming from the PC side of things. People talking about BIOS and all this random nonsense, which I think a lot of those issues that people run into, sure, there's things that the sim are doing, of course, but I feel like all these people that do all these modifications to their PC, overclocking, having 8 million different mods on there and everything else, I think that leads to most of their issues. I feel like if they stayed in a more vanilla experience, they'd have way less of a heartache than what I see. Because, you know, I see some things from the console side, of course, as well, but not nearly as much as I do with the PC side. The PC Master Race side that is always complaining about every game that comes out, so... But, for my own personal experience, flying on the Xbox and PlayStation, I've absolutely loved my time on the Sim Update 5 beta. So if PC wants to wait on Sim Update 5, that's fine. You can push out the update to Xbox and PlayStation players. We're ready for it. We're excited. If PC wants to stick with the beta, we can do that. I mean, PlayStation's on its own build anyways, so we don't really need to be tied to PC. So let's get that going. PC can just be in beta for as long as they want. That's great. Let's get this rolling. I'm ready. Done. But alright, let's finally get to a landing. I'm so sorry. I don't like doing these long flights where there's nothing really happening, so I apologize. I mean, we did have some fun shenanigans, you know, a little load time test and everything, which that does need to be fixed. I don't know, it's probably just a beta thing. I'm sure it'll be back to the Sim Update 4 public build load times in the full release, at least hopefully. But we'll see. We'll find out everything when we get to it. I'm gonna bring the speed on back as well. Not that low. Let's go to 190. The town of Cow, yes, absolutely. Hartsfield, welcome to the stream. Taco, we are about to land in Guatemala at La Aurora International Airport of Mike Golf Golf Tango. YouTube always recommends random things. I always just kind of close out of it, but it was funny. It was the same channel. The first thumbnail was PlayStation VR 2 is terrible. I was like, okay, whatever. The next day, same channel, PSVR 2 is a triumph of just technological wonder. I don't know. It was something like that. So one day it's, oh, it's terrible, whatever, and then the next day it's a work of art. Like, okay. Like, some of these channels, man, clickbait galore. And I get it, you know, it's the thing on social media. If you're negative, you get more views. If you're positive, you get less views because everybody wants to be negative about everything. That's just how it is. But rest assured, we don't do that here. I give my opinion on something, and that's that. If it's something I want to see fixed, I'll be sure to let you know. If I'm loving it, I'll be sure to let you know about that too. It's as simple as that. But we're never going to be the whole, oh, I'm going to be negative just because I want extra views on my channel. That's just so corny. So absolutely corny. By the way, here are the volcanoes and mountains that were talked about earlier. Looking pretty cool behind the clouds back there. And let's go ahead and bail out of autopilot and auto throttle, please. We might be... Oh, actually, no. I'm sure the elevation of this airport is going to be pretty hefty up here. At least I'm just saying that because I'm hoping it is the case. Because we're a little high up in altitude here. Yeah, 5,000 feet. Perfect. All going to plan, folks. And Christian, beta version. We are on the beta, which hopefully will all be on the same build this week. That would be awesome. Just begging for views. Yeah, pretty much, Mach 2. Agree, Taco. Absolutely agree. Second notch of flaps in here. I think we're doing okay. We're still 5,000 above, so we're probably still a little high. We got sleepy at the airport. Very nice. Welcome to the flight. ATG matches liveries for other actual players too? Oh. Well. Oh, okay. So wait, hang on. I'll hold the phone here. So, if somebody's flying like a PMDG trip 737 or something like that, and they have a livery pack, you're telling me that if they're like American Airlines or something, you would see the American Airlines? Is that what you're putting down here, Kappa? Because if that's the case, that's really cool. Gears are down. We're all green on that. I'm going to go medium auto brake. Engage that. We already have our flaps that are going to be armed and ready to engage once we touch down. I see red spiders in the sky as well. Very nice. We're full flaps. We're good to go. Still above the glide slope. Gotta get that 2 red, 2 white. Oh, this is unbelievable, Kappa. The stream's ending now because of misled information. But I mean, it's still something though. That's good. That would be cool though. But I guess it wouldn't really.
2,500.
Yeah, I wouldn't really get to pull that information anyways, probably. But either way, I mean, it's still such a cool add-on. Really happy with it. And we'll definitely be buying it on the PlayStation side of things as well. One of these days, this region will get photogrammic imagery. At least I hope so. I hope the countries aren't too picky about that. And it's Chris, 1998. Welcome to Guatemala. Oh my goodness, there's the guy. I was wondering where the super tanker went. And Lost Worlds, we're on US East servers, but just so you know, we are playing on the beta version of the sim. So if you're not on the beta version, you will not be seeing everybody. I can't see the Papulites, the name's in the way here. I'm still all... How am I too high? I feel like I'm too low. I'm gonna ignore the Papulites here. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's the Antonov. Oh, if you're on the Discord, you already know, but the Antonov came back again and landed. It already took off, though. Oh, now I have wake turbulence. I'm gonna be honest, as cool as it is when there's a lot of people, I'm probably gonna turn it off. I keep forgetting that's a thing now. I don't even know where that option is. Because I was wondering why everything was acting really weird there. Especially when people spawn on the runway. I don't want to really deal with that. Is it under assistances? Where's the toggle for... What in the world? Did I skip over it? Oh, whatever. I'll just deal with it. I'm just gonna do a go around. Because, yeah, I keep forgetting. See... I don't think multiplayer planes should be modeling. I mean, I get it if it's like one plane or something like that, but if you're flying with a group, I just don't think it makes sense to have it on. If it's AI traffic, sure. Or at least give us maybe a toggle to just disable multiplayer wake turbulence. I mean, eventually I'll get familiar, because, you know, I'm just so not used to it. Wake turbulence has been in the sim forever, but it was never working correctly, and now it does. So, I mean, maybe it's just something I'll get used to. But, I mean, there's other instances where you can't avoid it. You know, like a plane will show up or anything like that, and then... Because the other side of it, too, is like, I'm not too bothered by it. It's like, oh, you know, I'll get used to it. But I feel like it's going to get to a point where there's a lot of people that... you know, are just wanting to have multiplayer on, and they're not doing streams or anything. They just want to have that going on, and they're doing a landing, and somebody will go buy them, and just... The thing I'm worried about is more people will end up turning multiplayer off, which would be kind of a bummer. So I think something like that should happen, where multiplayer, at least a toggle, where you can disable wake turbulence from another player, but leave on the AI traffic's turbulence. Because then that's a lot more of a controlled environment, especially if you're going with ATC and things like that. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of frustrated players when Sim Update 5 releases that just want to fly around, have some fun. You know, they're doing a final, they're flying a Cessna 172, an Airbus Beluga goes blasting by them and throws them all over the place. It'll lead to people turning off multiplayer, which would really suck, because I love having this full-on open world where you get to see everybody else flying their planes and everything. So definitely something to keep in mind. Because for me personally, I keep forgetting it's a thing until it happens. I'm like, oh, that's right, that's a thing, so... It'll be interesting to see if I see posts about that on the forum. Aaron, it's just... I've not even figured out what the PTE stands for. Post... Trading... environment. But anyways, you just go to your official flight sim tile, click the 3 buttons next to play game, and then from there hit the 3 buttons in the store page, and then you just get the beta from there, and you're good to go. Player test environment. That makes sense. I don't know why they had to add it to the title, but yeah, that would make sense. You know, man, I completely forgot about Battlefield. I played a ton of it in the beginning, and then it just got to a point where it just not much was really happening with it. Seasons are very slow, and I know we're overspeed. Leave me alone. Calm down. We're okay. And D3642, no. And from the developer stream a couple weeks ago, it doesn't seem like they're in too much of a hurry to get any crossplay functionality going on. It is undecided from the developer's words on if they're even going to do anything with crossplay. Oh, Bad Company. I loved Bad Company. That was my favorite Battlefield duo right there as well. Great music, great campaign, the multiplayer was a blast. That's where I spent most of my Battlefield time. I've got to be honest, I mean, if Call of Duty doesn't change anything, I don't think they're going to be around much longer either. I think they're going to start fading away as well. I mean, that Call of Duty formula is just so stale at this point. But yeah, I'll be surprised if we get another Battlefield as well. Oh, yep, I agree, Ice-T. They sure did. I don't know what it, like, a lot of that in gaming nowadays is developers and mainly the publishers not listening to what fans are wanting from the series. It's like, what is so, like, go back to the old formula of Battlefield. How hard is this? Done. Because honestly, the Battlefield 6 maps I didn't really like. Too many city-based maps, and I don't know. Didn't do it for me. This Cessna better get out of the way here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Love this Airbus. A330 is my favorite one in the default sim. Just a great one to fly. The performance is excellent. And I'm going to be using a crap ton of this in career mode. This and of course the Beluga, which is based off of this model here. And you know what? Why not use it right now? Let's go ahead and pop into it. Give me my Beluga. Beluga. We'll pop next to the Antonov. May as well have two gigantic planes right next to each other. I tried X-Plane a while ago. I can't get into that one. Yep, for sure, Ice-T. Oh, of course. I mean, yeah, it's just... I don't see... I think EA is going to be going down the same route as Ubisoft. Oh my. It's still loading in stuff, so don't mind that. Plus, we're next to the Antonov. There we go. I think it's finished loading. That's another reason why I'm glad. I'm still happy with my Aviator Edition purchase, by the way, now that we're about a month into it. Gonna be great having the ATRs in career mode. That's gonna be a blast. And then that AN2 being able to do firefighting, agricultural spraying, cargo, and passenger transport with that. Really look... I mean, there's just... It's gonna be great. It really is. I see Chris in an A10. Verdict on the VR mode, I very much enjoy it. The only thing I don't enjoy, the VR controls are very clunky. So they'll need to do some work on that. But the overall experience of the VR headset has been a blast. We've done a couple streams over that now, and looking forward to doing more of it. There we go. Engines are booted on up. Uh-oh. Hang on. Hold up. The patented any build setting of rudder tiller is not set the way I want. Because if you don't set rudder controls tiller to yes, you're not going to be doing much turning with a gamepad. So just keep that in mind. Still has a short draw distance on the nose gear. Where it doesn't actually animate from that distance. Are we okay? What's happening? Why am I full power? What is happening? What? I felt that's happened a few times today where it does something that I'm not even hitting, and I'm confused by that. There we go. Problem solved. I don't know what it was doing there. But we're good. I want to fly around that volcano and mountain range over here, so that's where we're going to head to. But yep, Ice-T, they sure are. The ATR and the AN2 are going into career. And then there's 3 other ones that are getting upgraded, just no career support. But needless, I mean, it's about time that those Aviator planes are finally getting worked on and updated into 2024. Because, I mean, the Aviator Edition is not cheap. So it's about time for that. And how do I join this? If you're on the beta, you just head over to the airport we're currently at in Guatemala, which is Mike Golf Golf Tango MGGT. Make sure you're on US East servers and flight conditions set to all players, and you'll be good to go. I'm looking forward to the ATR in career mode 2 and Air New Zealand livery. Ooh, that would be nice. Speaking of which, they said we were supposed to get, like, early on, there were supposed to be new liveries, but we'll see if that happens with the full release, because I know there's nothing new default-wise for anything at the moment. Yep, JD. Again, if you're just in the beta, you just go to the airport we're at, and that's it. You spawn on in, and you'll see everybody else. Want a police ride-along raffle? Oh, very cool, Christian. I've always wanted to do that. So hopefully you have a blast with that experience there. I'm considering the Aviator upgrade when the update drops, especially if it goes on sale. I'll be surprised if it goes on sale, to be honest. I mean, it just had its first PC sale last week since the sim launched. So I'd be surprised if it gets on a sale, I'll put it that way. Because that's the only reason I bought it is, you know, we're finally getting these upgrades going on. Because before that, if you watch my older streams, I would say avoid the Aviator Edition just for the fact that nothing was happening with those planes. But now that it is, really happy with it. And excited to have even more planes in career mode. Beluga! What a plane. But nice, Ice. I'm glad you're enjoying it with the VR controls. I'm just so used to the controller personally. That's why I just don't really have too much interest in that. Just because I'm so used to what I do with this, but glad you're enjoying it. So just need to get it scheduled and pass background check. Very nice, Christian. Very, very nice. I mean, that's the other thing too. I mean, it's just this launch is going to be so, especially on the PlayStation side. You know, that marketplace finally getting into third-party content. I'm so excited for that. Oops, not even paying attention to anything here. But yeah, as for the Aviator Edition planes, you won't see those be purchasable individually until... Because I'd imagine things like the ATR and that AN2 and the 3 other planes that are getting upgraded should be purchasable individually now that they'll be supporting 2024 and all that. So we'll see if that's the case. That's just me speculating. They didn't really talk about it. But I would imagine that's how it'll work. At least I think it would make the most sense. I mean, not everybody wants all 30 planes in the Aviator Edition, so it gives people the opportunity to purchase something they're really interested in and getting it that way. So we'll see. In Glasgow, tempted to go the PS5 route. I mean, you can't go wrong. I love it. Absolutely love my time with the sim here. Yeah, Mateo, hopefully that's the case. I mean, we'll definitely see, but that's the exact reason why I think it would make sense to do that. Because it's extra sales. You know, not everybody wants to spend $100, especially because it was $100 to upgrade from the Premium Deluxe to Aviator, which was... Oh. I'm just glad it didn't end up being worth it, but not everybody wants to do that. It's like if there's just 1 or 2 planes that they're really, really wanting, being able to purchase it individually should be the route that they go. Aero towing is a bit borked in my experience, with the 172 towing you to just climbing to about 200 feet and not going any higher. Really? I'll have to test that out, because every time we've done the glider, I haven't seen that. So I'm kind of interested in that now. We'll kind of do a little figure eight and then land back at the airport we just took off from. We'll go around this peak, and I want to see. Yeah, just a model matching thing. For some reason. Look at this lovely convoy here. Honestly, I'm not a great person to talk. I mean, I've done, I did Google Stadia and Amazon Luna and stuff like that, but that's about all my experience regarding cloud gaming. I just, I don't know. Personally, I just can't get into it. I know a lot of people like it, though, especially the NVIDIA GeForce Now stuff. I think that looks like a whale. Look at that. It has the tail and then the whale part. I didn't know what else to say, but that totally looked like a whale. I think GeForce Now has a free trial, so, I mean, if they do, try it out. See if you are enjoying that experience or not. If not, you have other options available to you, of course. But yeah, I don't have any personal experience with GeForce. I mean, it sounds hilarious, Ice-T. We'll pop over there then and see if I can replicate it. Maybe it's just something wrong with the data that the arrow toe is getting or something. And Jado, yeah, we are definitely in free flight. Absolutely. Oh, we got TF over here as well. Nice. It's cool to see quite a few of you. Oh, we got Whiskey back. Very nice. Sleepy is still on the ground. I think Sleepy is sleeping. Potentially, we'll see. But very cool to see so many of you in the beta. This is way more than I was anticipating. And then, as we've been talking about, hopefully Sim Update 5 releases so we can all be on the same build.
Maintain vertical speed. Maintain.
But the thing that's great on PlayStation 2 is I don't have to get rid of my base version of the sim to do the beta, which they need to bring that to everything. Don't mind the TCAS, that's what's complaining in here, by the way. I think that's down here somewhere.
Vertical speed. Maintain.
Wasn't it down here? Oh, yes, there it is, right. I don't know why the camera's really weird here, but... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to start dropping there. Yeah, we're fine. No need to panic, everybody. Guatemala's looking lovely. My whole family's from there. Very nice, Mateo. But yeah, no, it's a lovely spot to fly around for sure. Did they ever fix the helicopters or planes disappearing from your hangar in SU5? Like in general, not being able to use it anywhere? Because I'm going to be honest, I never had to experience that. There was a thing with career mode where, you wouldn't be able to fly because it would bounce around and crash or whatever else. I know that bug, but that was fixed a long time ago. But having to go in and disable and re-enable things, I didn't even know that was a thing, honestly. And Simons, I should say. Doing great. Hopefully you are as well on this lovely weekend. Hopefully you had a great one. But yeah, after this, folks, we're going to go over to Lake Tahoe, do a little bit of glider, and we'll wrap up after that. Oh my goodness, everybody. 19 subscribers away from 50,000. Never thought I would ever get to that point. So that is just incredible. As per usual, thank you for joining me on this journey, everybody. I'm so glad you enjoy the way I do flight sim content. And, you know, showing up to these live streams, chatting away, or even popping into the sim to fly along with me. It's just such a cool experience. And happy to have everybody here. And hopefully you'll continue to enjoy the content for years to come. But very, very much appreciate it. Just awesome. Thanks TWR, Red Spider, and JD. The airport code is Mike Golf Golf Tango. But if you are on the base version of the sim, you will not be seeing us. You have to be on the beta version, so just keep that in mind. Let's get a beautiful landing here. Let's bring our speed down just a little bit more, get away from 200 knots. We should be good, but don't want to overspeed here. Yeah, it's about 203 knots. We're just gonna stay on this heading and then bank left into our final. It sounds really quiet out here for some reason. I know I'm idle, but I feel like things should be a little bit louder. Congrats, Cal. Love your content and your relaxed, down-to-earth approach to it. Absolutely, and it'll always be that way, Dan. Very much appreciate it. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Hopefully you've had a fantastic weekend. Okay, there is audio. I just wanted to I just wanted to check really quick. I'm like, what happened? But we're good. Beluga's all fine. The Beluga's never done anything wrong to me. It's always been a plane that I could confidently always go into and enjoy my time with. Because honestly, the Beluga just can never let you down for anything. You need it to run some errands, and it'll do it. Pick up a cup of coffee, go through the drive-thru for you. Sure, it'll destroy the Starbucks, but you will get your coffee. So it's the best friend you could ever want. And we got Lil Duck over there. Welcome to the flight. That's you, JD. Very nice. Glad you found us. Even though we are going to be leaving here shortly, but we're going to be going to Lake Tahoe. But now you know the whole setup, you'll be able to find us nice and quick and shift on over too if you'd like. Racing Randy, we're in Guatemala at Mike Golf Tango, but we're going to be heading over to Lake Tahoe to do some lovely glider testing here because I kind of want to see this 200-foot thing going on. So I'm assuming you're spawning on the water side of the runway going into the forest then. Because I think I don't think, yeah, the other way goes towards the water so it's less trees. So we'll make sure to pick the right side of the runway. Gears down. Max brakes. Another notch of flaps in. We have entered the glide slope as well. You can see right there, we got the 2 up, and now I'm a little high up here.
Clear of conflict.
Another notch of flaps, which should bring us to full. We are still idle. I'm still a bit above the glide slope here.
2,500.
Oh, I'm way too high up now. Excuse me. About to buzz by your windshield in the 747. Well, that's just rude. That is totally unacceptable. Wow, yeah, Fire, I've never seen or heard that happen. I might suggest a reinstall of the sim because something is not right. Is basically all I can say, because I've never had a plane or anything like that just kind of disappear completely and needing to do restarts and stuff like that. So definitely try a reinstall. Don't worry, you don't lose any profiles or anything like that. Just to see if that can help fix that for you, because that's definitely a weird one.
500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Come on. There we go. Oh, and that beluga crash has completely caused issues. Alright, it reloaded again. It didn't know what to do with that crash. It was just like, okay. But there we go, our beluga. Yeah, because I didn't experience that on PC, Xbox, or... Yeah, so just definitely do the reinstall and see if that helps you out, because that's a weird one. To Lake Tahoe in the glider. So yeah, we'll take off from 1-8. And you know what? Let's go ahead and use that Aviator Edition glider that we were talking about. Well, I wasn't talking about, but I saw it in chat, so we may as well pop into it. The Wacko. I know it's Waco before people start getting all mad about it. And we'll do it with the 172. We could do it with the C-47, but I just want to do it for testing purposes here. Thank you, Yoga. And it was racing. I enjoyed that flight. Guatemala is looking lovely. after this glider flight, we are going to get some food. Is the Waco glider a bit of a glitchy one here? Because I feel like it should have loaded in. There we go. It is loading in. Perfect. Because I do want to fly it. There goes Chris. Man, I haven't flown this thing in a while. Honestly, probably didn't fly it since I got the local legend. Hey, everybody. All right. Move our rudder left and right to tell him we want to go. He'll wave his arms and break his other arm through his body. What is wrong? Are you okay, sir? I will get that checked out. That doesn't look healthy, sir. Oh my goodness. Can he even lift this thing? What are we doing, Cessna? Come on now. I don't think this has enough power. Why is that an option? Alright, hang on. We will do it. I want to test it out with a regular glider in the 172 just to... Okay. Never mind. Do I need to add you? No. You just got to make sure you're on US East servers and flight conditions set to all players, because if you're not on the same server, you will not see the folks. But all right, Kappa, thanks for stopping on by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. When is SU5? Target week is this week. No guarantees, though. The update is not out. This is the beta build that is available for anybody to dive into. Oh, was a pigeon hit his... Oh, okay, I got you. Well, he should have avoided the pigeon then. Because now I'm interested to see, is the Cessna going to have a issue launching other gliders or what in the world? But we'll see. Ka-chow cow. I am not Lightning McQueen. Mr. Mooseburger. Oh. Now I'm in the mood for a burger. So thank you for that. This is just unacceptable here. This is just the PlayStation trailer that is used for the PlayStation's loading screen. PC and Xbox, of course, just uses that really, really old trailer. I wish they would kind of, like, just give a new trailer, like a world update trailer or something. You know, just kind of have something loop. Because it is nice seeing something different here. And Pat, cheers to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Time for breakfast. Oh, God. Everybody's killing me here. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by, Yoga. Hopefully you had a blast. Enjoy your breakfast. Carchow. Cow chow. Ka-chow. Anyways. No music's on. Do you just... Did the audio break or something? Oh, no, it's there. It might be a little low, but... Yeah, I've never turned the music. I know people hate the music. I am not one of those people. Because I always see comments about it. It says, every so often I hear something about the music. Now, to be fair, for the menu music, if it was like 2020 where I could put the Flight Sim X music on there, I would absolutely turn that on. FSX menu music is fantastic. And nobody can tell me otherwise about that. I don't know why they got rid of that option here, because it was in 2020, so I'd like to see it come back for 24. But alright. Apologies about the delay, folks. I mean, it wasn't really I couldn't have done anything different, but, you know, just, I'll still say sorry, you know, wasting everybody's time by loading again. But alright, let's see here. Just give me a basic Pipistrel glider here. I don't know, I'm not just doing it this way. There we go. Give me this. Fantastic. Boom, bada bing. Back onto runway 18. Yay. Put that there. Put this over here. Go into configure menu. Hang on, there we go. Do a little bit of this. Configure the glider. Make sure we're on the Cessna 172 as our launch method. And we're on autonomous. Okay, I don't want this one then. Go over here, go back to configuration, and then go into the launch method. Make sure we're selected on the Cessna 172. There it is. Fantastic. Let's see. Because I don't think there was any chocks on there, on the Waco. I'll double check it though. Eventually you will get Qantas on the PS5, yes. Is it going to be with the first 20 items? Probably not. Looks like he's better here. I think he's just broken because he's not actually holding onto the wing. I'm glad you got your arm fixed, man. Jog, 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 jog. Oh, man, he's fast. Oh, boy. All right, hang on. Gotta get used to this here. I am not a glider expert. I'm sorry, I have smoke? Why does a glider have smoke? What was that? What did I just... What? I don't know what I witnessed. Oh. I'm back in McDonald's. Wow, that was weird. I felt like I was working at McDonald's again with that audio just now. The chicken nuggets are done in the fryer. Now the McChickens are done. But yep, glider does not like this. Does it? Okay, hang on. I need to test this out now. Let me go to an actual glider port and see if it makes a difference. Because I see what you mean by that. Is it doing that all the time now? Because that must be a regret. Oh my god, what is happening? What a flashbang. Is this a memory? Are we going back in time? But stay in Lake Tahoe, everybody. I'm going to come back there. I just want to double check this and see if this is happening everywhere. Get those arms rolling, Bob. Let's go. We don't got all day. You using a HOTUS? Nope. I am 100% on controller. All the time. With the airliners, general aviation, helicopters, private jets, and even gliders. Using that fantastic gyroscope in the DualSense controller. I'm gonna have to look this up because I didn't see any. Oh, let's see. Because I'll have to look at the forums and see if there's a post about it, but I think he might be okay now. But I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, I think it's just because of the trees there. Because obviously you wouldn't really be doing a glider there, but at least it isn't just a major issue all over the place. So cool. Just wanted to double check it. But let me go back to Lake Tahoe. We'll swap back over to the Waco here. And I'm going to take off from the other direction and go from that. But we're going to put the C-47 on here. Yeah. Now we're talking. And I appreciate that iced tea. Very much appreciate it. Alright, let's see how this goes now. Oh, why am I facing... I didn't pick this side. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's trees there, too. I like how he's there. You're useless, dude. You're not even hanging on the wing. C-47 should be alright, though. There he goes. This just looks cool. Oh yeah, we're golden. Because, yeah, what is the elevation of Lake Tahoe? Because you have to keep that in mind, too, that the tow plane still has to deal with the effects of a higher altitude. What is Lake Tahoe at? 6,000. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, the ceiling level of a Cessna 172 is 14,000 feet, so... The biggest issue is he just kind of hangs low for a while before he really starts to pull up. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this mountain that's in front of us right now. This may or may not turn out to be an absolute devastating moment in aviation history here. I'm going to need you to turn. Or do... I mean, he's lifting, which is good. My wife is playing Dragon Age Inquisition, but I gotta join soon. Oh, Pat, we'll be wrapping up here shortly after we get this glider session done. But hopefully you can join us next time. There might not be a next time, though, folks. These trees are getting closer, and our tow plane is not carrying in the slightest. He's actually leveling off, which is not... Needless to say, if you want to fly a glider, do not do it at Lake Tahoe, because this is not ideal. We're just going to pretend everything's fine. That was a very satisfying rope snap, by the way. That had a great audio to it. No, because they typically just do a regular orbit. It kind of just circles around the airport you take off from, and then you can break off at any point. Oh, there's our cable still. Where's the... I don't even know where that is. Oh, I don't have my... Ah, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Hang on. Let me get my recognition lights on for safety. That way a beluga doesn't crash into us. This thing actually glides pretty nice. I think in reality, these things were pretty crappy, though. Because obviously they were just one-time use things. So many of them crashed weird and almost looked like a lawn dart. That's the one thing about gliders, though. They are super relaxing, especially when you kind of... I mean, I'm still not good at them, but that's why I always pick the one with a prop on it. But when you're just gliding and all you hear is the wind going through, it's really cool. I need to do this with VR, too. Well, SU5 fixed the King Air A350 or the PC24 flight plan access for PS5 users. Are we talking, like, just the flight plan isn't going to the plane? From the EFB or something? Because I can double check that here real quick. I'll have to use this more. This is a cool glider. It really is. Alright, let's see. I'll just spawn at this airport here. Because I don't remember having any issues with the PC-24, but let's see. Let me take a little gander at it here. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Did I crash again? Nope. The music's back. It's gone. It's back. Are you doing something? I think I know what you're talking about, though. Because are you just trying to push the screen without going into cursor mode? Because that's why it's not going to do anything. You need to be in the cursor mode in order to interact with it. And of course, this was not a good beta day. Unfortunately, that's kind of worrying. I'm just going to go into SU4, but yeah, I think this is what's happening. Is because if you're just trying to click without being into cursor mode, that is why it's not doing anything. So I'll talk about it if I can get back in here. What is this, please? I've never even seen that before. What is happening? What is happening, folks? I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Come on, get me in here, please. But yeah, this beta day was not ideal. We had a lot of... The 787 one I'm not too surprised about, just because the 787's not great. But that was 3 crashes in 2 hours, which was the worst performance we've had so far in the beta. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So just in general, the screen is in-op? Or just specifically the flight plan stuff? Oh, you're talking about the thing where you have to move it in order... Okay, hang on. I think I know what you're talking about now. If you're talking specifically that issue, then that I know about. So, crap, I will have to go back to the beta and see, but I still want to show it here. Just to kind of be on the same page, but I think I know what we're talking about at this point. Because the only way to delete waypoints is you have to have that menu moving. It's weird. I don't know why it's that way. But yeah, I'm interested to know that now too. Because I forgot about that completely. So I'm glad you brought it up. So we're all here to learn today. I will show you what the issue is and we'll see if it persists in Sim Update 5's beta. Oh my god, get this monstrosity off my screen here. That thing is... that volocopter needs to be put in the trash. That thing is awful. Alright, let me just pop on down here. Well, actually, hang on. No, I'll just, yeah, we'll go right here. KSKK, or KSKX. Let me just spawn right here. Spawn on the thing. Spawn ready for takeoff. I'm not talking about the EFB. But let's see. Let me just get a route planned here. What is this thing called again? KSKX. KSKX. Oops. KSKX. Alright, find a route, send that to avionics. Activate, got the discontinuity, so if you click X on it, it doesn't do it, but if you move the screen, you can get the menu open, delete the waypoint, activate, and there we go, get rid of that. Let's say we want to get rid of this one as well. You gotta move the menu, delete the waypoint, activate, scroll on down, and whatever. I don't want mogul, so we'll just keep the cursor there, oops. And then delete waypoint, you can do all that. Destination. That all works. And then flight plan, or you can do the activate there. Just do a direct route. Of course, work with traffic, collision, avoidance system, weather, all that good stuff. Speed, initialization, databases, taxi, takeoff, landing stats, all that fun stuff. So there's that. So I mean, other than the weirdness there, everything else is functioning as intended. So I'll just pop over to the beta, see if it's still the same thing. Hopefully it highlights correctly like it's supposed to, and go from that. Unfortunately, we have about a 3-minute wait. Which is why I didn't really want to come back here right now, but we'll do a quick look, because I am interested to see if anything's changed on that. Because it would be nice to get rid of the whole, you have to have the menu moving in order to click on something. It's just goofy. So, we'll see. PC24 was borderline unusable before this beta? I mean, honestly, the only issue since the sim launched back on the PC and Xbox days was the auto throttle that wasn't matching, but that was fixed in SU4. I mean, the PC24 is probably my most used aircraft in the sim. Especially in career mode. But then again, I didn't do the ILS stuff because I never used that, so wouldn't really have any experience with that. I'm always hand flying everything on landings because, as I always say, I don't want the computer taking the fun parts of flying away from me. Because it's a touchscreen, it works with cursor. That has nothing to do with it. The buttons that we were doing, especially getting rid of those waypoints and everything, you can't just click on it. It doesn't work. The menu has to be moving in order for it to register the click. That's what we were just testing there. That is bugged, as it's not working as it's supposed to be. Everything else clicks fine, but in the waypoint flight plan section, it doesn't work as it's supposed to. In the past, the ACE system wouldn't allow you to open various menus. You would need to get into approaches and after your flight plan. Gotcha. But yeah, after we do this test, I'm actually going to quit the stream. I'm getting so hungry. I didn't even mean for this to go 2.5 hours here, but hopefully you still enjoyed a weekend stream in the afternoon, evening. Well, if you just got the beta or anything like that, beta settings don't, or whatever you have in your default sim doesn't transfer over to the beta. So it's basically like a fresh profile there. So yeah, if you just dove into the beta, that's why. Because you won't have your custom keybinds and things like that. Once SU5 drops, I'm definitely going to fly the PC-24 a ton in career until I get enough to buy an A330 to run heavy cargo, and then eventually after that move into oversize, either the Beluga or 747. Very nice, Ice-T. Very nice. It always worked best with the mouse plugged in. I'm sure it does, but it should work no matter what a player is wanting to use. Plus, I've had thousands of hours with just a controller, and the PC-24 screen is the only thing where it's a bit weird. Oh, I want to start this up. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna find out. I'll tell you next time, because I'm not in the mood. I'm hungry. This is taking forever, and I was not anticipating another crash. Yikes. Today was not a good day for the beta build. It was crash happy. But yeah, let me write a note down. I'll come back next stream and let you know if I run into it. But I'm hungry and I don't feel like dealing with it. PC-24 flight waypoint test. I'll write that down so I don't forget. But anyways, I am done. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm gonna go eat some food, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.